Hey everybody, welcome back. Thumbnail. Haha, got this one in the bag. Literally, got that one in the bag. Um, the Pacer, or the Etzel Pacer Pro Street, I just finished working on that. I'm doing some body work on it. It's going to be one of those, has to sit in there and cure. I used a little bit of the oh gosh, this ain't an Etzel video, but I used some of the glazing putty, which I know some people say don't use it, but I put it on really light, and anyways, it's got the cure. So I really can't do anything to it now. I did a little bit of glazing putty on the chassis and the body, so I'm like, I've always wanted to do this, and here's the perfect opportunity to get started on something and then forget about the Etzel. That's not going to happen. The Etzel's coming along great. But ever since I started collecting these things, I've always said, when I get my new room, I'll have enough space to build a 1/16 scale. Well, that ain't happening. I don't have any more room really in here. I have more floor space, but not any wall space really left over. But you know what? Forget it. I'll just figure something out. So, man, it's probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I saw Charlie Mack build one of these. He built I've got this is the second edition. I've got the first edition too. He built the one in the first edition box, same kit. This one was, the one he built was like 1963 or 66. This is like in the early 70s, early to mid 70s. And then the one that I'm actually going to build is here in the bag. It's the same kit. I don't know how Aurora worked. I do know that they did make some kits that were in cardboard boxes. It was like I'm looking at one. I just don't want to get it down right now. It was the XKE Jaguar. It was like a kids club type deal, parents club, something. I forget what it's called. And they would be in a bag inside of a cardboard box. And I bought this one off eBay. I tried to buy as many as these Curve Dash olds as I could because they're super hard to find. You can't find them very often, and if sometimes you find them, they're wanting like $100 for it. They're really not worth that yet. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the one in the bag. It's probably from the 60s. Probably was one of those children's clubs, maybe from the 70s. I don't know. I doubt it has a date in there, but just wanted to have reference. That is what it is. I think that is the most iconic. But when I watched Charlie Mack, I lost train of thought. I watched him build that, and I just thought that is the neatest thing. It just, in a weird way, it took me back to 1904, although I never existed then. Neither did my parents. Neither did my grandparents. Although my granddaddy was born in 15. There's a connection that I have with this early automobile that is just mesmerizing to me. And when I watched him build that car, I thought, man, that is so cool, because you're like stepping back in time. Number one, to build a car, a kit that's, from the 60s, and that's relative. That's not that long ago. Sort of is. Jeez. That's like, if you're born in 1960, you're what? 65 years old? No, heck no. 70 years old. Hold on, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10, 11. 60 years old? Is that it? No, I'm wrong. Anyway, do the math in the comments for me. I am terrible at math anyway. But anyway, it's just so cool to build something that you don't get these days. And I know that the Aurora molds, I think Atlantis owns. I don't think they have these because they've never repopped any of these. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm fixing to open this. This is a sealed bag, and I want to open it, and I want to build it. And I'm very excited. Number one, let me get back to it real fast. All the little pin striping and stuff, I don't know if I'll pinstripe it, but there are definite ridges on the fenders where you can tape them off and paint two-tone it and stuff like that. It's just going to be so fun. I've never built one of these, and I might retract my words and say these are the worst things ever. They're low detail, I think, but all right, here we go. This thing is totally sealed up. So we're fixing to. It does have 114 on the bag. What is this kit number here? No, this is 152. What's that one over there? 198 is the 576 198. This is 152 114. I guess it's the same kit. It doesn't show a roof on this picture, but that's a real photograph. All right, let's open it up and see if it should have the roof. I would think so. And I want to, although it would take up a lot more space, I would like to have the roof. I think it comes off. Charlie's did. He could take it off. So here's your instructions, and the instructions are going to be different for some reason. Then, okay, it's the same picture, same guy, but these are like it's a bigger. We'll compare. I'm just interested to see what this is like. Oh, it might be the same thing. It is the same thing. Okay, it's exactly the same. It's just a different color. Okay. Hey, there you go. There says 1974. Oh, okay. Hey, 1974. Okay, well, darn it. I'm not reaching back into the 60s, but I'm reaching back 51 years. That's pretty cool. So 51 is 74. So you'd be like 65 if you were born in 60, I think. Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Yes, and it does have a roof. Okay, good. All right, let's check this out. Any tire burns? I love the old white tires. That's neat. They're already kind of weathered looking because they've been in this bag for so long. There is definitely something missing off that one. Yeah, 1974. Aurora Products Corporation. West Hampstead, New York. Ooh, there actually is a tire burn right there, but you know what? I don't think that matters. It seems like that's probably the bottom. Well, let's see what else is ruined. It does have the part numbers. There is a little tire burn on that. That's easily taken off. But the parts have numbers on them. That's neat because when they're all off the tree. Oh, dang. Dang it. That's okay. I can fix it. But the tires are just thrown in. Why does that happen, you know? Why does it melt the heck out of the darn plastic? But the tires, I have seen tires that were totally melted down. But I mean, these tires aren't even sticky. I guess there's just something in there that reacts. I don't know. It doesn't seem like this would take a super long time to build. Although I want to do it right. I don't want to just throw it together. But it does look like it's got some little fiddly pieces here. I think those are the roof mounts. Best I can remember watching Charlie's videos. Those roof mounts are seem pretty touchy. Now all this in the bag won't have any tire burns, so that's good. Well, let me inspect the rest of this stuff. No tire burns. I think I'm gonna luck out. Just have maybe there's two. There was a little one right there, starting to fester, and one right there. How you like that? And a little one right there. Well, pretty much every piece that's in with the tires seems like there was something. All right, so I think, oh, and another one. Dang, maybe that's not tire burns. I don't know. But who knows how long they would just sit? You know what I mean? That's neat. It's got a nice textured roof. Big axle. I guess a steering axle right there. It's very clean, super clean. Here's your little probably, I think it's a single cylinder. I've watched some videos on the 1904 curved, what is it? Where does it say that at? Curved dash olds. But I've watched some videos before. Oh, what a chore just to crank the thing up and get it going. But this is going to be neat. There's some sort of like big long. Does it go from the front to the back, or does that go across? No, it looks like it goes from front to back because, oh, you can't see that right there. Looks like it attaches to probably the rear axle. Does it have a long? Yeah, it does. It's got a big old leaf spring. Goes all the way from the front to the back. They weren't trying to save any metal when they built this thing, which they're relatively small. And then cars just took off and became giant. And there's all kind of little parts here. I do remember Charlie did not like the chain. I mean, look at that. It kind of stops when it gets to the axle. He did put a different type of chain. I'll be using this. The seats are some nice texture on there. And I would just love to know how they did that by hand. Because the molds came from the 60s. So, they made all this back then. And I know they've updated and put 1974 on it. But when you look at these things were, the molds were made way back. I'm amazed. How were they able to get that texture? I've never heard anybody say this is how they did it. I've just never heard it. Here's the radiators, like coils. You see them in there? So the water would pass through and the coils would dissipate the heat, much like a condenser on your air conditioning outside. Basically the same thing. Your hot refrigerant gas goes through there and cools it down so it can condense back into a liquid. But yeah, this is it. Even says left side, right side. So it should be pretty simple. Should be pretty simple. But I'll get going and see where it gets going, and won't make this video too long. But you know what? Let's just do this. I want to see, because I just said something like they made these back in the 60s. It says 1974 on there, but let me pull out one of these right above my head here. I don't make it fall. I want to see. Oh, I want to compare. Oh, this box art is wonderful. Look at that. And I remember that was the one that he built. He was like, "You collect this. Turn your heads." Because I built it. I think he did send the box to somebody. I got to compare something. I said they made the molds back then. Obviously. Oh, you know what? Look at that. Hey, check it out, though. Everything's in a bag, so there's not going to be no tire burns. This one's... Well, no, this has been put in a bag. But you know what? I see something that's different. Holy cow. The seats are not that texture. I'll get it out. Oh, come on. Get out of there. Come on. Almost got it. My fingers aren't long. There we go. I'll be dang. Well, that's interesting. That is very interesting. What is the year on this thing? 1963. Let's see if it has. No, I don't want to. Oh, you know what? There are some tire burns in there because I put this stuff in a bag. Okay, well, where's that date? What was it on? Was it 1974? Was a date on the bottom, on the right there? What part? It's probably in this sealed bag. Maybe I can see through it. This bag is still sealed. Oh yeah, check it out. It says, oh, it's a little different. So Aurora, got the logo, Aurora Plastics Company, 1962. And then on this one, it is upside down. No. Oh, what's different here? Am I looking at the wrong part? No, it's just different. Okay, that's interesting. They did do some updates. So on this is the same piece, this one and this one. You can see it's got the hole right there, same place. The engine cutout is in the same place. These holes and these holes, but then there's this little raised portion right here that this one doesn't have. So I'm looking at the, no, it doesn't have it. Okay, well, they did do some updates, and now I'll show you what I was talking about with this seat. They improved it. 1962, 1974. They added texture to it. You wouldn't thought they would have changed anything. I mean, most companies don't change a lot. They just keep pumping them out. Oh, and you know what? Holy cow. This one's got black tires. Well, ain't that something? Because on the one from the 70s and this one have white tires. But yeah, obviously, black tires. I like the white tires better, but I still think these are the most classic box arts ever. Okay. There was something else that I saw a while ago that I was just about. Oh, the chain. I wonder if the chain is the same. Oh, it is. Oh. Okay, so maybe that's why Charlie didn't want to use it. Okay, let me pull this out. I'll have parts mixed up here if I'm not careful. I'll be dang. They changed stuff. It's almost like people were buying these things, you know what I mean? I mean, if you're not making any money, they're not going to change anything. Look at that, it's just like a belt. And then on this one, it's, which the tree is the same, but they added what looks to be a chain on there to where that one just had a flat belt. Cool. So it's like an upgraded version. You know, just the radiator is the same. It's still the little oh shoot, little finned tubes. Well, I'm interested now in what else is different. There's a little wheel here. What is that for? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's probably the flywheel. Anyway, I don't want to just keep rambling. Okay, well, there's an obvious difference in them. I got to look at the 74 one in the box. I just got to see if the seats changed too. This one's open. And it's going to be the same, obviously, because it's 1974. Where's the seat at? Does it have a seat? Did I buy a kit with the missing? No, it's got, there it is. I see it in there, and I can see the small back, and it does have the texture. Okay. All right, put you back in there. All right, well, this has already went on 19 minutes. Okay, so what my plan is, go ahead and get it all situated, parts out. Looks like a sleigh. Oh, wow, that was a squirrel. Looks like a sleigh. Like you should put some skis on the bottom of that, and that would look like Santa Claus's sleigh right there. It does kind of look like a sleigh. The look of it with a curved dash, which I'd have never called that a dash, but I guess that's why they call it a curved dash. But yeah, it does have a lot of a sleigh look to it, but the seats would need to be, it seemed like sleigh seats would have been down in it. Okay. Well, cool. All right, so I'm gonna get started. I will be doing, I would imagine, since they always have to have, you know, I will probably there's another headlight miss. Oh, there it is. I'll have to brass, almost said re-chrome, but re-brass these possibly. Maybe. Just depends on how I feel. But I hate leaving parting lines on chrome. That bugs me. I wish it didn't, because things would go a heck of a lot easier if I didn't worry about parting lines and stuff like that. But I see some guys build, man, they just have fun. And I'm not saying I don't have fun. This is fun as heck. This is just too much fun, especially like seeing the differences. But it's like little lines and stuff like that. I'll be sanding these little things, and when I could just be like, let's just have some fun. There's a tire mark right there on that too. So we'll get all that taken care of. Hopefully. It'll look good. There's some serious waves in that. Look at them dips where these rails are on the other side. I guess you can just putty it or just paint it. I just see, there I go. Gotta fix it. All right, guys. Hey, take care. I appreciate you watching. Acme Southern Nationals, Saturday, October the 25th, Clarence Brown Conference Center. Convention Center? Conference. I think it's called the Conference Center. I think I said Convention Center on my Edsel. Clarence Brown. It's just big enough for a convention center, but I think it's Conference Center. But anyway, October 25th, Cartersville, Georgia, Acme Southern Nationals. You need to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you'll see some of the best model cars in the world, I guess. I mean, I hadn't seen too many foreign people come in for it, but I would say the people that show up there, they could compete with the best builders in the world. So you don't want to miss it. All right, guys, take care. I'll end this video. I'll just get started on this thing. We'll have another one. You take care. mcvproducts.net. Go check it out. My website, and see if there's something over there you could use on your next build. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you. Bye.